As we walk alongside our loved ones through the journey of aging, there comes a time when the body begins to whisper its final messages. Quiet, subtle changes that speak volumes about the transition that's underway. These signs often appear gradually, sometimes over the course of a year or more, like leaves slowly changing color before they fall. They're easy to miss amidst the busyness of daily life, or to dismiss as just part of getting older. But when we learn to recognize and understand these signals, we're given a sacred opportunity to provide comfort where it's needed most, to heal relationships that need mending, to say the things that matter most, and to honor the profound dignity of life's natural completion. What follows is a deeply detailed exploration of 10 significant signs that may indicate someone is entering their final year of life. This isn't meant to inspire fear or sadness, but rather to offer knowledge and understanding. Because when we know what to expect, we can respond with greater compassion, make more informed decisions, and create meaningful moments that will comfort both our loved ones and ourselves in the times to come. 1. Profound and progressive weight loss. The journey toward life's end often begins with changes so subtle they're easily overlooked. A belt that needs tightening, a watch that slides loosely around the wrist, a favorite sweater that suddenly seems too large. But this isn't ordinary weight fluctuation. It's the body beginning its gradual release, conserving energy for only the most essential functions. At first, you might notice small changes in eating habits. Foods that were once enjoyed now hold little appeal. Portion sizes gradually decrease. Meals take longer to finish. This evolves into more significant changes. Muscle mass visibly diminishes. Bones become more prominent beneath thinning skin. The face takes on a gaunter appearance. The body is quite literally lightening its load, preparing itself. There are several physiological reasons for this transformation. The metabolism slows dramatically as the body requires less energy. Taste buds atrophy, making food less appealing. The digestive system becomes less efficient at processing nutrients. The brain's hunger signals diminish as energy needs decrease. For family members, this weight loss can be alarming. The instinct is often to encourage more eating, preparing favorite foods, offering nutritional supplements, even gently coaxing. But it's important to understand that this isn't starvation in the conventional sense. The body is following its natural wisdom. At this stage, comfort and enjoyment of food often matter more than quantity. A spoonful of ice cream that brings pleasure may nourish the spirit more than a full meal eaten out of obligation. 2. Overwhelming fatigue that transcends. Normal tiredness, sleep patterns begin to change in remarkable ways. Where once there were distinct periods of wakefulness and rest, now the boundaries blur. The person may sleep for 18 to 20 hours a day, struggle to stay awake through meals or conversations, fall asleep mid-sentence, experience their days and nights reversed. This isn't laziness or depression, though those can coexist. It's the body marshaling all its remaining energy for essential functions. The heart doesn't need to pump as vigorously during sleep. The muscles get respite. Energy is conserved for the work of breathing, for maintaining circulation, for the quiet internal processes that sustain life. You'll notice that even small activities, sitting up in bed, holding a cup, following a conversation, require tremendous effort. The person may begin to withdraw from activities they once enjoyed, not because they've lost interest, but because the physical cost has become too high. A lifelong reader may hold a book, but not turn the pages. A music lover might enjoy songs, but no longer sing along. These changes can be heartbreaking to witness, but they're part of the body's natural progression. 3. cognitive changes that reveal the mind's journey. As the body changes, so too does the mind, but in ways that are often misunderstood. This isn't simply getting forgetful. It's a complex rewiring as the brain receives less oxygen and nutrients and begins to prioritize different functions. Early on, you might notice mixing up names of family members, forgetting recent events while remembering distant ones vividly, losing track of time, thinking it's morning at dusk, difficulty following complex conversations. As time progresses, the changes become more pronounced. Conversations with people who aren't present, vivid memories from childhood that feel like current events, moments of confusion alternating with surprising clarity, a gradual withdrawal from logical, linear thinking. What's crucial to understand is that while the mind is changing, the essence of the person remains. They may not always recognize you with their thinking brain, but they'll know you with their heart. The emotional memory, the feeling of being loved, of safety, of connection, often remains intact even when specific memories fade. 4. The social withdrawal that speaks. Volumes, as energy diminishes, so too does the capacity for social interaction. But this withdrawal follows its own meaningful pattern. At first, it might look like canceling outings or visits, shorter phone conversations, less interest in group activities, turning down invitations. Later, it progresses to choosing one or two favorite visitors over crowds, preferring quiet to conversation, sleeping through visits. Eventually, withdrawing even from closest family. This isn't rejection. It's the psyche's way of conserving energy for the inner work that's underway. Just as a caterpillar in its chrysalis needs quiet for transformation, the dying person often instinctively seeks solitude as they prepare for their transition. 5. Breathing changes that mark the rhythm of transition. The breath tells a profound story in life's final chapters. Early changes might include occasional periods of rapid, shallow breathing, brief apnea, pauses in breathing, slight gurgling sounds from relaxed throat muscles. As time progresses, you may notice Cheney-Stokes respiration, cycles of deep breaths followed by pauses, more pronounced death rattle from pooled secretions, use of accessory muscles to breathe, the mouth falling open as muscles relax. These changes can look distressing, but they're rarely uncomfortable for the person experiencing them. The body is gradually relinquishing the work of breathing, following an ancient, innate wisdom about how to let go. 6. Circulation changes that reveal the body's priorities. The circulatory system begins focusing on sustaining vital organs, leading to noticeable changes. Hands and feet grow cool as circulation diminishes. Nail beds may appear slightly bluish. Skin develops a mottled, lacy pattern, especially on the extremities. The pulse becomes weaker and harder to find. These changes occur as the body, quite literally, retreats to its core, directing its remaining resources where they're most needed. 7. Kidney function, decline and its visible signs. As the kidneys slow their work, you may observe decreased urine output, urine that's darker and more concentrated, eventually very little urine production. Possible incontinence as muscles relax. This natural decrease means the body requires less fluid, and what's retained helps maintain comfort through natural hydration of tissues. 8. Temperature fluctuations that defy explanation. The body's thermostat becomes less regulated, leading to periods of feeling overly warm, sudden chills despite warm environments, skin that feels clammy or cool, complaints of being cold even when bundled up. These fluctuations reflect the body's changing metabolism and circulation patterns. 9. Emotional and spiritual changes that prepare the soul beyond physical changes There are often profound emotional and spiritual signs. Vivid dreams or visions of deceased loved ones, talking about going home or preparing for a journey. A sudden surge of energy to complete unfinished business. Moments of remarkable clarity and insight. Expressions of forgiveness or the releasing of grudges. A gradual sense of detachment from worldly concerns. These experiences, while sometimes puzzling to observers, often bring great comfort to the dying person as they navigate their transition. 10. The final surge, nature's last gift. One of the most remarkable phenomena is what's often called the final surge, or rally. A sudden return of energy and alertness. Requests for favorite foods. Meaningful conversations after periods of withdrawal. Appearing more like their old self. This precious time, which can last hours or a few days, seems to be nature's gift. A final opportunity for connection, closure, and expression of love before the journey's end. Understanding the sacred process. Each of these signs represents the body and spirit working in remarkable harmony to facilitate life's final transition. They're not medical problems to be fixed, but natural processes to be honored. When we recognize them for what they are, we can provide more appropriate care, avoid unnecessary medical interventions, create meaningful moments of connection, offer the right kind of comfort at each stage, prepare emotionally and spiritually for the inevitable. Most importantly, this understanding allows us to walk alongside our loved ones with greater compassion, patience, and reverence for the profound mystery unfolding before us. In learning to recognize these signs, we're not preparing for death. We're learning how to honor life right through to its natural completion. If this video resonated with you, I hope you'll consider joining our compassionate community. By subscribing, you'll receive more gentle guidance like this, because no one should have to navigate these tender moments alone. Hit that bell icon so you won't miss our next heart-to-heart conversation.